Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to SeanTMac's NFL Pick6, where SeanTMac give you 6 games that I believe will win against the spread. Unfortunately, I had some dental work done the last couple of days. I tried to make a quick recovery, and now I'm on painkillers, and we know how that goes. And once again, I want to apologize. I will be back next week full force. So I'm going to have to make this short and sweet, and I'm going to give you the picks after all my studying and analysis and whatnot that I believe will win. So we're going to start with the Lions at the Rams. The Rams will be 5.5-point favorites. In this case here, desperation takes over for the Lions. They know they must win. I know they're on the road. It's going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. But 5.5 points against the Lions, who can score a lot of points on any defense, I'm going with the Lions to cover the 5.5 points against the Rams. Next up, we have the Colts at Seattle. Colts are hurting at the quarterback position. Among other things, the defense is fragile. It seems like it's deteriorating. Seattle is looking poised to make a run for the playoffs. They're going to be 13.5-point favorites. I'm taking the Seahawks to cover the 13.5 points. Next up, we have Buffalo at New England. Buffalo will be favored by 1.5 over the New England Patriots. They met early in the season. Patriots won that game. But I do believe that Buffalo is finally getting it together now that they're letting Josh Allen do his thing. With that said, I'm taking Buffalo to cover the 1.5 at New England. Then we have Minnesota at Dallas. Minnesota played a nice game last week against Washington, but then against Washington, they're having their difficulties. The Cowboys will be 6.5-point favorites over Minnesota. And even though they might have some possibilities where Lamb is on concussion protocol, he still might play. And also the tight end, Ferguson, is improbable as well. But with that said, I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to cover the 6.5 points over the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have Dolphins at Pittsburgh. I do believe that's a Monday Night Football game. Dolphins are winners of 4 in a row. Pittsburgh just beat the Ravens, and they look pretty impressive, if you ask me. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be 3.5-point favorites over the Dolphins. I'm taking Pittsburgh to continue the march, take the division with 3.5 points. And then last but not least, we had the Ravens in Cincinnati. Ravens, just like a couple weeks in a row, they don't look like themselves. Lamar doesn't look like himself. But they are 2.5-point favorites over Cincinnati. Higgins is questionable for Cincinnati. Listen, the Ravens is a better team here. Cincinnati's already packed a bag and had, on vacation. They're 4-9, they're not going anywhere. And so if they got any hurt people, they probably won't even start them. Ravens, 2.5 points over Cincinnati. I'm taking the Ravens. So we'll quickly go over it again and make sure everybody makes a decision. And again, I apologize for this. All right, Lions at the Rams. Rams, 5.5-point favorites. I'm taking the Lions. Colts at Seattle. Seattle's 13.5 points. I'm taking Seattle to dominate in that game. And then we have Dolphins at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, 3.5-point favorites over Dolphins. I'm taking Pittsburgh, 3.5. Ravens, 2.5 over Cincinnati. I'm taking the Ravens. Buffalo, 1.5 over the Patriots. I'm taking Josh Allen and company to cover. And then Minnesota at Dallas. Give credit where credit's due. Minnesota's defense is very good, especially up front. Top 10 in the NFL. But I do believe in Dak Prescott. And I believe in the Cowboys to make some kind of run to try to backdoor them. 6.5-point favorites is Dallas. I'm taking Dallas. Short and sweet, unfortunately. And again, I apologize. I'll be back next week. I want to make sure I got this out there for you guys. Thank you for your patience. Bye.